All right, it's 4 weeks until touring. We're gonna get new spec done on this car. We have a lot of work to do.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. That's not you.
Not meant to happen.
Oh, I see. Hose clamp.
Yeah, just put a hose clamp on that.
Explode. Here, I'll turn air off. New shop head. Oh, one big chip. Oh no! I wonder why it was bubbling. These are our items. This is our loot box. I've been driving around with these in here all year and somehow they didn't fall to the floor. Got this gift from Dylan. 2 horns for the car, because we have none. AFR gauge, so the car can run good and not just super rich. This is our, we got this nice piece of metal in here, kinda. And I'm gonna fix that. That's all you hear when you're in the car.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's just like empty beer cans, so we'll pull it out and maybe we'll make a mess.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's okay, Carter's got the door open already, so if it smells like gas, it's no problem.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna go right out the door. Let's do this back corner one first. We're not gonna get nothing out of here. This is fine. Oh,
That's on.
yeah! All right,
Put your finger over those.
now we're gonna fire up the welder. Oh, wow. Sports horn. Immediately faster. Fancy. Just something to offset these two horns here. Or something like that. Good for driving.
We stopped recording last night because we're all really tired. But these are in, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to rewire them all up because there was no wires, I don't think.
Yeah, it's quite convoluted.
That's loud, holy fuck.
Looks good.
Yeah. Now what? I mean, obviously, this is all skinned apart now, bare naked.
Yeah. We got halfway through this last night. We're extending these sides just to make we're making this lineup with the bottom edge of the flare a little bit better. It sat like an inch back, so there was this huge like step here.
Yeah.
We're trying to fix that. Yeah. We don't have much material, but see how far we get with that. We're trying to fix this door gap, so slap some more on this edge. We cut that down today, maybe it gets a little better. We picked up some tubing, wrong tubing. So we're gonna prep the rockers for side step, take the rear flares off, and that'll leave us square for the next day.
Today we're looking at our great shock mounts here. This one, when we decided to put this together, fucking broke off, so we took a washer and welded it to the stud. And it's been great. It hasn't fallen off. That's all we care about. If you look at the other side, this one has a bolt, but it's nice and bent. So we're gonna be taking this shit out and never using these ever again.
That's all of our mods. So that's where the rocker would be. There's no pinch seam. Just a big chopped out cavity for that 2x2 square tubing that goes from the front and the back of the car. Good for board sliding over medians and stuff. This is our weather seal right here. Tuck tape. Our transmission with all this oil because the speedo cable keeps falling out. That's been carving away. Look at like the divots it's been making up there. Right here. It's shaving that away.
That's the way it is, man.
So this is what's left of our Panhard bar. Our axle's not aligned, so we were running a spacer on one side of the car for the last 2 years. While that was fine, because the track width was still good, we wanted to go lower, and now is the time just to square out the alignment. So we took this guy out of here, did some theorizing, and we're just going to make a new one out of heim joints. We're not going to show too much because this is some secret brute boy development for process, but we are going to cut the bump stops now. We got the ride height kind of sorted. We're waiting on some parts and some sleeves, and by the end of the week this car should roll again. All right, car's lowered, job done.
So we're making a custom Panhard bar. Stock one's too long, can't use it anymore, so we're making our own. We got some Schedule 40 pipe I had lying around, because I like that shit, because it's free and we're cheap. And we ordered some hind joints off Amazon. This is gonna slop right in there, and then I'll weld it around there, and then we'll get two, so it'll be one on each side. And they're reverse threads. This one is normal thread, and let's go this way. That one is left-hand thread, so when we spin this rod, it does come out, and if we spin the other way, it does come both back in. So it'll be really good.
Yeah, now we're gonna have good alignment, and this allowed us to take 3 mil out of our track width too, so our wheels and tires should fit a little bit better into the flares.
Whichever way we need to go, just twist it. And now it's adjusting outward. And then, opposite.
Custom.
Very. In a couple of days, huh?
Yep, it's been like 3 days since we filmed anything really last time. Did some work, about a quarter of the bodywork is done. We've been playing with a lot of the fitment of the kit in the front because it just kind of fit like garbage. So we have these extensions done at the sides. There was big missing gap there before, so we filled those up. Looks better. It'll flow much nicer off of our side step now too, because it gives it a sharper point to work from. We got this big fancy rad because we overheat every single touring we take this car out. No more axle sag, so we lift the car up and everything stays put because we got these done. So we have rear coilover now. No more blown shocks and cut springs. Nice strong mounts here, courtesy of Logan Jones. This is still going through the machine shop. This was a little warped, so Logan is slaving away, holding this down on our bench grinder, getting this thing all nice and square. It's getting close. But this is for a truck, so it hung really low under our car, like 3 inches. Hence us flattening this out. But Logan stuck this on the chop saw here. He cut all 4 tubes down the center and took it was 2.5 inches or so out of each of these runners and welded them back together. So they sit nice and high above our frame rails. That was the lowest part in the car, so.
What's going on, Sam?
Dustin.
We're dust mode. How many weeks until summer touring?
Days of today.
Dude,
10.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, so we got 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's not enough time.
Not enough time?
It's probably enough time. We're doing good. We're doing good, but if we don't prime the car tomorrow, probably not doing good. Target today is we mount the rear flares and find the new position.
Okay.
We've got to kind of bring them forward, maybe up a little bit, and we have to cut these out, fill them, and do new ones. These are M6, we're gonna go to M5. It'll look a little bit better. We got to put rivets for the front flares too, because right now we have these Robertson screws and they keep getting slogged out and I keep finding them on the driveway, so we're gonna get rid of those.
No way.
Every car here is like impossible to mount a tire and like is like $400 a tire because we can't get them here.
No kidding, yeah, that's big risk every time. You look at this one already backing its way.
Yeah. How many times I screwed this thing in?
Dude, that screw wants nothing more than to just like take out the most expensive tire we have here. They also did a bunch of welding and actually sealed this guy up for the first time ever. I guess last time when you guys did the flares, it was just just cut, right?
So this has been rotted like this, and then it was just open all the way up here for the past 2 years. There was nothing holding the quarter to the tub.
Holy shit.
It was pretty cool, made a lot of noise.
Yeah, lots of sound.
Now it's really strong,
Yeah.
and it's gonna keep rocks out, and it's gonna be like that much better.
Dude, when we used to go over bumps in this car, it literally sounded like there was like 100,000 empty cans in the back. Dude, this car having actual rear suspension is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna make it like drive sporty.
I've been like thinking about this past few days, like, yeah, we built this car to like look like race car, but it's like being assembled and like, it is actually just race car now. Like the whole front is fiberglass, the whole underside is like tubed and strong. The whole rear is like cut out and it's a shell in the back.
Yeah.
It's like serious car now.
That's
Really
awesome.
funny.
Oh, that's good.
Got the starts of our side skirt here. Finally got our rear brackets on, and I have a bolt through our side skirt here, and then just up here, this one is bolted to the frame rail there, and I'm gonna be welding this to that, and then from here, we're gonna be building our side skirt all the way out here, and then matching our front and our rear flare.
Nice.
Yeah. Man, I'm tired. Only 10 days left of touring. We gotta get this Celica done. Sam said he was gonna be doing some work last night. Said he stayed here pretty late. I don't know where he is right now. Let's get this thing up in the air. All right, let's get to work. Wait, what?
What day is it today? Man, we got work to do.
It's day 100 of sanding. We're finally done. Light the end of the tunnel. We're getting ready for priming here. Giving the old aerosol. This car should be in one solid color in like the next half an hour.
Sam, what happened?
Too thin, too much thinner. Our math, we don't know what math is. So.
Yeah, you should be able to pound this stuff on.
Okay, I'm at the shop now. They just did a few test sprays that you guys saw, and it did not go well because they totally got the ratio wrong. But after Logan and Reed did some quick math there, they figured out what the right ratio should be for the next spray, and now they've made a big batch of paint. Well, hopefully we're going to be shooting some white at the car pretty quick here.
Thank you, NAPA, for this equipment.
There it is, our NAPA segment for the month.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe a tad more fan, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that though. Look how consistent that is, and it's
Yeah.
not immediately turning into water.
Crazy, eh?
Wow.
Ooh.
gotta show these tweezing services.
Where's the hair?
Oh yeah, there it is. Dude, that's one of Reed's pubes, man. Pube finder. Pube cam. That's pube cam right there. Status update.
It's looking good.
Finally.
Yeah, it only took us 4 tries and 24 hours.
I hope somebody clips that like 4 you just threw up. What do you think, Lugenheimer?
Mix is good this time. I'm really happy. But we're gonna run out of fucking paint.
All Logan had to do was put on his fucking scientist outfit, and now he got the mixture right. All right, I think this is pretty much the end of the night. They've got all the white painted on the car outside, but for now the white car is going to get pushed inside the shop. We're going to crank the heater up all the way and hopefully bake that paint on, so tomorrow we can start sanding it and then remask the car, but in reverse, so we can spray the second color onto it. I don't know if paint will actually go onto the car tomorrow, but at the very least we should be able to get it to a place where it's prepped and ready to get rolled into our inflatable booth and sprayed maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. It's Sunday night right now. Touring is in exactly 6 days, so once again, like every year, we're in the middle of the crunch, but progress is being made, things are happening, and yeah, it should be pretty cool to see these cars when they are done. So yeah, that's gonna be all for tonight, and we'll pick the camera back up tomorrow. Yeah, it felt great. Look at the peeler, boy.
Look, Mom, we're peeling.
Mom, I'm peeling.
Get the camera.
Mother, I peel. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother.
All right, we are off the Osmo now. I'm back.
Dylan's back. I'm taping things. Talk to that guy.
The scuffer.
How's it going?
Scuffing lines. We cut a few of the runs out yesterday from us having like way too much reducer in our paint.
Okay.
It turned to like water. It's like painting with water was awesome. But today it looks good. The finish is still fine. We ran out of paint. Reed ordered more, so we'll pick that up later. And we're gonna do one more coat of paint, the white on spots that were light. So we'll, like, the doors only got one coat. So we'll have to go over those again. So we're gonna scuff a bunch of the stuff once more. And then remask, another coat of white, pull back inside, peel it again, then right away tomorrow morning, remask again, and then push it outside for base clear.
Had a couple extra of these shop lights hanging around, so I took some of the old clothing racks from like Pop-Up Shop 4 and made this like light stand thing so they can paint when it gets dark, because it's, you probably can't tell, but it's starting to get dark. And yeah, we're running out of time till touring, so this is kind of what you gotta do.
Are itchy, raided some chicken, my arm's itchy.
Wanna peel some stuff?
Yeah, let's peel some car. More paint tomorrow.
All right.
3 days in a row of painting.
Fun.
Yeah.
We're doing booth. Yeah, we're done with painting the car outside in the elements. We're setting up our inflatable paint booth in the backyard here. And tonight, if everything goes according to plan, we're gonna spray the second color, maybe the clear coat. I don't know about that. Definitely the second color, probably not the clear coat. That's probably tomorrow, Sam and Logan's car. And then after that, Reed's car is gonna go in the booth and get sprayed too. So yeah, it's pretty convenient having the inflatable paint booth. Obviously it's not the same as having like a paint booth, but it sure beats painting cars completely uncovered. You excited to paint green?
Logan gonna paint green.
Logan painting green?
Logan's doing all the green. And
Loganheimer?
Green in your cup? Green door handle?
Oh my god.
What happened? Whose job was that?
Well,
Samson. No.
No, it wasn't your job?
I wrapped that one. This one, we had to move the car over here, so we were like, oh, we gotta wrap this after. Because we had to get in and out of here to drive.
Guess who's got a green door handle?
So you want to explain what happened there?
So I masked it, and I was like, hold on, wait a sec, we gotta drive it over there. So I unmasked it, and then I just left like the surround, so like the pinstripe tape around the edge. And I was like, that's good for, you know, applying like the big masking tape right over top. And we never did. Yeah, so car's out. We got it finished in time, miraculously. Got out for touring. We're super stoked on the results. Cars look better than it ever has. A lot of hiccups along the way, but with NAPA behind our backs, we were able to get everything we needed in time. Their staff were super helpful, and they had everything in stock ready to go. They made the job really easy, and it would not look nearly as good as it does without their help.
How much did this Re-Spec cost?
This Re-Spec probably cost us about $2,000, all in all.
Yeah, parts add up quick. You know, we replaced things like the rad, a lot of sheet metal, heim joints, and everything else came with the cost of the paint. That stuff adds up quick.
What was the hardest part about Re-Speccing this car?
Probably opening a can of worms. Every single thing that we did required, like, it was always like one step forward, two steps back. Things like that really eat you up really quick in an old car build like this.
Also the anxiety of everything like worked, just not great. So, and then we would, you know, take it apart and hopefully make it better. And that was a big if, or like big what if, because the first day we drove it was a day of touring.
In comparison to your last spec, how much better does the car drive now?
Man, I think the car drives like a lot better. We have our springs in the back are a bit stiff right now, but overall it drives a lot better. Like we tucked the exhaust, which was the lowest part of the car, like bad last time, and now it doesn't scrape on almost anything. And then plus with those coilovers in the back, it handles a lot nicer.
The car is a lot more stable,
Yeah.
and it's, you know, it's way more planted to the road. The rebound is nice, and, you know, it feels like a very tight car now. Before, it just felt very compromised. The car felt very compromised so far as the suspension was.
Was this car inspired by anything?
Yeah, there was a couple cars in Japan. That's where I got the idea for most of the paint. Line work was like pretty common for that era, and there was a few Celicas that have accumulated over the time in the album, and you know, I really was transpired to do something like that this time around.